Hello everyone. In this video, we will see how you can migrate your existing Salesforce files related to Salesforce records into Amazon S3. This will allow you to start file migration jobs for various Salesforce objects and track the progress of existing jobs. You can also start migration jobs for multiple objects or multiple migration jobs for the same object simultaneously. Let's see how this works. Click on the app launcher and search for S3 link Salesforce files migration and open it. It will display a list of existing migration jobs which have already started in the past. Now let's start a new migration job for files related to account records. Click on New. It will open a screen where you can set various criteria for the new file migration job. Salesforce has two objects to store documents. Select the right object in Salesforce File Object. If you want to migrate Lightning Salesforce files, then select Salesforce Files. Or if you want to migrate Classic Notes and Attachments, then select Attachments. After that, select object whose related Salesforce files needs to be migrated. Let's select the Account object. In Salesforce Parent Record Filter Type, you can see three filter types which will help you filter parent records whose related files need to be migrated. If you want to migrate Salesforce files related to all records of the selected object, then select All. If you want to migrate Salesforce files related to records older than specific days, then select Parent Record Age and give the age of parent records in days in the Parent Record Age field. Suppose I give 30 days, then files related to accounts which are older than 30 days will be migrated. If you want to migrate Salesforce files related to records returned by a SOCL, then select SOCL filter and give the SOCL where condition in the SOCL where clause for parent records. So if you want to migrate files related to account records whose type is prospect, then provide type is equal to prospect in SOCL where clause. Let's migrate files related to accounts older than 30 days. All the above filters are for the parent records of files. But if you want to add filters for the Salesforce files or attachments, then give the where condition in the SOCL where clause for Salesforce files or attachments. Suppose if you want to migrate files with extension PDF, then provide content document.file extension is equal to PDF in SOCL where clause. If you want to upload the Salesforce files into Amazon S3 and also want to delete them from Salesforce, then check the Delete Migrated Salesforce Files Attachments checkbox. One criteria is provided, click Start Migration. This will start a file migration job and display a success message. You will also see your job in the list along with other migration jobs which have been started in the past with the status of each job. From there you can track the progress of the job. The time to complete the migration will depend on the number of parent records and files returned by the criteria you provided. If you want to see full details of the migration job along with progress, then click on the job number link or click the View action from the menu of the job. You can also abort the job which is in progress by clicking Abort action from the menu of the job. If all files are uploaded successfully and deletion was disabled in the criteria, then you will have the option to start deletion of those migrated files. For that, click the Start Files Deletion action from the menu of the job. You can also schedule recursive Salesforce files migration jobs for your objects. Let's see how this works. First, provide the criteria for the files migration like we did earlier in this video. We will use the same criteria. Once criteria is provided, click on the Schedule Migration button. This will open a screen where you can set the frequency of recursive migrations such as daily, weekly, or monthly. Select the time of the day when migration should start and preferred start time. If you want to run the migration every day, select daily. If you want to run the migration on a specific day of the week or multiple days of the week, select weekly and choose weekdays on which it should run. If you want to run the migration every month, select monthly. After that, select a specific day of the month or select a specific week and weekday of the month on which migration should run. Let's schedule the migration to run on the first day of every month. Once the frequency of migration is set, click the Schedule button. This will schedule the job and a success message will be displayed. You will also see your job in the list with scheduled status. You can also stop your existing recursive scheduled migration jobs. For that, click Stop Scheduled Job Action from the menu of the scheduled job. Thank you for watching.